You need to keep learning. You need to keep growing. Sometimes you may take some criticisms and it's okay. And not everybody will like you. And it's fine. You have to also save and keep your money and do good things with it. 1 minute you're this, next minute the next young, refreshing, beautiful lady is gonna come along and then you're gone. The bags, the designer bags, the designer shoes, they'll come and go.
Yvonne Okoro is an award-winning Ghanaian actress, producer and media personality whose work has shaped contemporary African film and television. Known for her versatility on screen and her sharp business instincts behind the scenes, she is regarded as one of the most influential figures in West African entertainment. Off-screen, Yvonne is known for her wit, warmth and confidence. She uses her platform to inspire conversations around representation, personal growth and the power of owning one's identity. She brings a blend of authenticity and excellence that resonates widely. Her contributions have earned her numerous accolades, including Best Actress awards and recognition from major film bodies across the continent. She has also been honored for her influence in media, her philanthropic efforts, and her role in championing young talent within the creative industry. Today, Yvonne Okoro stands as one of the defining voices of modern African cinema, a woman committed to craft, to culture, and to telling stories that move people. Yvonne, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for inviting me.
You do many things, but I want to start with the acting part because, a little secret, that's one of my favorite, let's say, passions, professions.
Yes.
I say if I didn't do what I was doing, I'd have loved to be a Hollywood star.
Oh, wow. Okay. But you still can come. We're still
It's not
looking
too
for,
late,
It's never too late. We're actually looking for more actors and actresses.
So I'd love to know how you started. Was it something you always wanted to do? Did you wake up one day and tell me all about it?
So I think it was when I was in GSS.
Okay.
With Jackie Appiah, actually.
Okay.
We used to do, there was this school plays that we normally partake in. So there was one, I think, Dilemma of a Ghost. We were the gossips inside it. So Gossip 1, Gossip 2, I think. So that's how that's where it started. Like every time they give us roles, and then we play it well. The gossip role especially. And I think it kick-started from there. Okay. So everybody was like, oh, you're such a good actress, you should go into it. So it really started from school plays to actually even before, there was the Snow White as well and the Seven Dwarfs, my school, which was Faith Montessori School. It started from there. And
it was the voices of encouragement that made you start thinking more and more about it.
I really like to, shall I say, role play. So sometimes I would just pretend that I'm a TV newscaster. Then I'll be reading whilst everybody's in my dad's living room. Then I'll just take it like at that time. I think the very popular ones were Barbara Gazy, and then Akushika. So I love them. So I'll just sit there, then I'll start acting like I'm a newscaster. Yes. So I think it really started. It's always been part of my life, really. Okay. Yeah.
So you went. So that's what started it. And when did you actually enter the industry?
I think it was with Theo Akatuba in Sticking with the Promise. And that's where I think I finally entered into the industry. So it was with Theo, and it was actually Vivian Acho that kind of was like, oh, come, I think you'd be good for this role, so come. So she helped.
You did your first role, and then you kind of knew that this is
I kind of hated it, though, to be honest.
Tell me why.
Well, because so that they don't come for my head. The first time when I did it, because I had no idea. It's different when you're doing it on stage in school plays. But now there's a camera. You have to make sure you don't look at the camera. And nobody really teaches you those things. So you just go there. And then they say action. And then you're confused. I mean, you're trying to remember your lines at the same time, trying to act. And then you're trying not to look into the camera. So half of the time, when Sticking with the Promise, I'm not even sure if it's Sticking to the Promise or Sticking with the Promise, one of them, I would be looking inside the camera. And then they would be like,
look at yeah.
So, and then, or sometimes they used to play little pranks on me. They'll be like, Yvonne, come and see how you're looking. And of course, I didn't have any idea that as soon as I go in front of the camera, there's no human being there. Then I also run. They start laughing at me. So I think it was, I didn't like that part. But I think it's all part of the learning process, And I remember one director, actually made them slap me for real.
Yeah.
I was so mad.
Because it was part of the
It was part of the
act. You
script.
needed
Yeah,
to-
so somebody had to slap me, and I think it was Zinel. I can't remember, but it was Zinel. So she had to slap me, and they were like, "Oh no, she has to do it for real." I'm like, "So you're telling me that every time I watch a movie and they slap somebody,
It's a real
it's for
slap."
real?" They're like, "Yes, that's how you make it. That's how it's, that's how you can tell that it's really real." So then they did it. Yeah,
They
from
did
that time
it.
I was like, hell to the nose, never
I'm not
happening
gonna take a
again.
slapping movie
So I realized
again.
it was also a lie
Right.
because I mean,
Yeah.
So because there are no. That time there was no master class who to help you act, who to teach you. It's really about, do you have talent? Can you do it? Okay, go. That's it.
So how did it feel when you saw your first movie on the screen?
Honestly,
After the hard work, of
I
feeling your
wish
way around.
I could remember the feeling, but I
You
don't.
don't.
I don't. But I think the one with tentacles, from the sticking to the promise, then I did tentacles, and that time it was a big show in Ghana. I think Nana McBrown was in it, and a few others, Omar Captain, if I'm not lying. So I think that part was the part that I knew that, okay, now when I go out, people really
They
notice
recognize
me.
you.
It's nice actually when people do recognize you, but I think because I'm shy, people don't believe this though. Sometimes I actually wish I could go somewhere nobody should recognize me. Like I could go and buy some house of cocoa, nobody will recognize me. I could be myself.
Yeah.
But then there are also times that you want to be recognized, but when you want it for free. So
when you want to take advantage
I know,
of
right?
all the hard work that you put in.
So I'm kind of in between.
Yeah, I really understand that, and a lot of people don't. People who are naturally shy themselves or introverted, when they see stars, celebrities, and they hear that they're shy, they're like, no, this
they don't
cannot
understand.
be true. But
they're like, how? You're always in front of the. I'm like,
Yeah.
but it's different.
Yeah.
In front of the camera, it's scripted. I know how I'm supposed to act. They tell you, stand here, act. I'm a different human being.
You've gone into a different character.
Yes, even
It's
though
not-
there's
yeah.
always an Yvonne Okoro in, a character that I'm playing. It's not me. So I get very nervous, especially in front of a lot of cameras and there's a red carpet. I sweat. So if anybody has noticed, I normally don't do the red carpet. I avoid it. You just see me passing, like, Yvonne, come. I'm like, come. So when they leave, then I
Then
can
you can
come
go,
with my
yeah.
photographer, and then he can do the pictures. Then, because I kind of want to also have control of my image that comes out.
Yeah.
I want to be able to choose. You don't get to just take a picture of me and then put it there. So
yeah, it
no.
cannot be easy. I
It's
mean,
not.
I really, I don't know, sitting behind this camera, often having to take pictures for other things I do, it's the worst thing for me. It's,
it is.
people have to tell me stand here and I look awkward and so
but you're doing well. Nobody can tell. That's the thing. When you tell people, they're like, "Oh, really, really, you do so well." Yeah, but nobody can tell.
It's awkward. So I really
Exactly.
understand you.
No.
How do you psych yourself up then for the moments that you have to get on the red carpet with everyone? Is there a process you go through mentally to kind of get yourself out there? Is there pep talks or
Yes,
anything like that?
I do. I talk to myself a lot. I talk to myself a lot. So I keep telling myself as I'm going, I'm like, oh my gosh, Yvonne, you're perfect. Look at this place. You're gonna kill all of them. You're looking good. You're so smart. I talk to myself a lot to, a little pep talk to help with my nerves. And also my sisters really help.
Okay.
Because when I'm with them, I'm either holding their arms and squeezing it tight, and then they'll be like, or when we stand in front of the cameras, they'll be like, smile. I said smile. They'll be like,
Yeah.
So they help. They help a lot. So I've got a great family too. So I think
That's really beautiful to hear, because I think people derive their strength, their confidence from others or other inspirations. What else has been a source of inspiration for you throughout the years, or
the
or
money.
your anchor? Okay, so so knowing that this is there's something at the end of the day, it's going to push you.
I'm not gonna do it for free. The money, the money, and I enjoy it. But there are also, I have to be honest, I don't know if people feel the way I do sometimes, especially if those in the acting industry or in front of the cameras. The times that I get bored, I'm tired. Like if I tend to play the same role over and over again. Africa, they they stereotype you to a particular role. So I used to be really good at crying.
Okay.
God damn it, these people gave me every scene I used to do. I have to cry.
Yeah,
like,
you're
Yvonne,
really
this is your
good.
field. You're very
really
good at crying.
at it. You are.
I think I'm so good at it. I can't even tell if I'm acting anymore when I'm crying. Like sometimes I could be crying and I'm like, am I acting? Is this real? Like, am I really,
Am I sad?
Am I really this sad? So I kind of get bored and I want a challenge. And sometimes you don't get it. So when you don't get it, that's when I went into producing myself to do the kind of roles that maybe I would have loved to do, but I didn't get the opportunity because somebody's busy giving me a role that I have to weep my eyes out. I can cry so much that I remember Beyonce. The time I played Sierra, there was a role that I played, and then they were, taking off the bandage. And they said I'm supposed to cry at that scene. Then I started crying. I cried so much. They said cut, and I was still crying. Because sometimes when I cry, it's either I submerge myself in the character, or I think about my grandmother at that time.
Okay.
So I think I overused her, and I don't cry when I think about her.
So why your grandmother?
She passed.
So you dig deep into that.
I dig deep, and I think I wish that I had the opportunity to tell her, because that time I was in school, so I didn't see her. So whenever I used to think about that, then it went to my dog. I used to have this dog. It's a really cute dog called Pippi. Then I'll think about Pippi. Now Pippi doesn't make me cry either. So yeah,
you need to find the next.
So now I really just have to dig into the character. This is such a sad role. This is such sad. There's a lot of sadness. Then I can cry. Yeah.
And does it make in real life then, when you're actually sad about something, does it make it hard to cry because you spend so much time having to put it on for movies? Does it make your
no?
Oh, you're still able
I can
to
bawl.
Okay.
Yeah, do something to me right now. You just see me. I will cry my eyes out. But it's gotten better.
Okay.
I cry less now. I don't know if it's because I can't tell. Sometimes I could be acting even as I'm here. So I've taken kind of everything as a character. So I can't really tell anymore. So sometimes, I'm really crying. Other times,
that's
I just wipe my tears and be like,
interesting. Yeah, and people, some people may think acting is easy. You get out there, you either look good or look the part, and there's a lot of work.
I think that's what it's come to. I mean, you either do a reality show and you become popular and they use you for a role, or you have a nice body and you shake it a little and you get a role. People are not working for the roles. Some people are undeserving of the roles, because we really had to fight. I mean, I remember one time my dad said he wouldn't let me act again, and some of the actors came on to my dad's house, to use his house to shoot a movie, which was even Beyonce. And first he said yes. Then the next minute he said no, and he chased them out.
Wow.
Now it was a big thing. This was years ago. It was a big thing. Everybody was now laughing. Oh my gosh, Yvonne. Everybody was calling me. I was in school. Your dad chased us out. He said he was going to give us the house. What happened? Why has he chased? So I had to speak to him. He's like, no. He felt like they lied to him because they told him that his daughter was going to be in the movie, but now they're using his house. He's not seeing his daughter. What he didn't understand was those scenes there. I was not in those scenes.
Okay.
So
I like that though.
Yeah.
Dad,
my dad.
defending
He fought
his
for me.
daughter.
Yeah, you give her the role before you can use my house.
I love it. So I want to talk a bit about the production side. You said so some of these things, playing similar roles all the time, made you yourself go into producing. Tell us about that. And what kind of journey that has been.
That is a very strenuous journey. I can't. I don't think I still don't like it because it's a lot of work trying to raise money.
Right.
I was very lucky to have Finatrade at that time support this journey. So my first movie, I think that was Contract. So Finatrade came on board. And they really helped with the funding. And Shirley from Paul Mansell of Spiral Production, she was amazing.
Wonderful.
So she helped me. So my first, even though it was very difficult, I think I had good people, great
Okay,
people that
around.
really helped me, in terms of the scripting. Shirley did it. There was Mr. Paul as well, who also wanted to be part of the movie industry, who also came on board.
Okay.
So I had really great people who were there. But a lot of times you hear the stories from other people, and they tell you how terrible it's been, and I
Yes.
understand it, because we don't have a lot of markets to sell our movies. So you do a movie, it's either now it goes to Netflix or Prime, but are they gonna buy it for the price, a good price? Because sometimes people just they do it and they make a loss, or they do it and they break even. Most times it's a loss, because they don't buy for that amount. And we don't have a lot of markets where you can sell your movie here and there, because if Netflix buys it, probably wants it exclusive,
yeah.
but they're not going to buy it for that great a price. And then the cinemas, to whatever movie you churn out there, what happens is that they take a percentage, so it could be 50%. So they take 50, you take 50. And in the end,
By
the 50
time all
taxes,
the cost of production, everything is,
you haven't made any money. And those days, I think we used to have the time that they used to buy CDs.
Okay.
That also kind of helped, but now that's out. Nobody's watching CDs, so that's out. A lot of more people are doing it and putting it on YouTube.
Yeah. And there you lose, no?
Well, some people are making money.
Okay.
If you get more people that watch it from outside, so the diaspora,
Right.
you make more money than the people who actually watch it in, like, let's say Africa.
Yeah.
You make less, but you still make some
Okay.
money. But you have to grow your channel for people to want to come and watch and come to you. Some people do a lot of movies and they make, like, let's say 4,000. But most times when you're doing these movies, you probably have to get a friend. Hey, I'm doing a movie. When you're doing yours, call me.
Support each
yes,
other,
because YouTube,
yeah.
the budget is always smaller. It's
Right.
meant to be smaller than for cinematic movies.
Productions,
Yes.
okay. So in a sense, there's opportunity, but it's also going to be more difficult because streaming, global
Exactly,
audiences, you have to, I
exactly.
mean, the acting has to be
Yes.
top notch, the quality,
Exactly.
the
Yeah.
storylines
It's a
and
lot.
so on.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But you're welcome. You should come.
But maybe by the time I'm there, I'll play a granny in the movie.
Oh no,
'cause,
no, you can't. It's not possible. You should come. We still need more people with talent
in the industry.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
So Yvonne, what has the industry, what has acting, what has the industry in general taught you about yourself, if any?
To be confident. When I started, there was this craze about being light skinned. So if you're not light skinned, it was as if you were not, in the industry. So this unsaid thing, and actually, no, it was said a few times.
Yeah?
Yeah. So there was that. So it kind of toughened me, and it taught me to also believe in myself, because there are times that you actually doubt that you're good enough, because if there's a lot of noise around you that's telling you because of your skin you're not good enough. Because people always think it happens outside. It's in America. It happens here.
In Africa, where we can have the darkest, most beautiful skin, and we're
you're still not good enough.
Wow.
Yes.
But in your case, were you one of the light-skinned ones? Because you're certainly
Light skin.
You're I don't understand.
No.
Because so you must have had to be.
I was
Wow.
I was part of the dark skin circle. I think when the dark skinned girl comes, they will only accept maybe one. Then the other one has to fight to be accepted. But then what they really liked or wanted was a light-skinned one. So during my time, there was a lot of, I think it was the same time as Nadia and, Jackie and
So
all the other ones.
Is it better now?
I hope so. I mean, I think I've worked hard enough to be able to dictate the type of movie roles I want to do, the money I want to take. It's almost like you have to suffer through it all. And then when you emerge as a conqueror or victorious in your field, then you can now, you have a seat at a table. So it's also not giving up.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't ready to give up. I always told myself that I would get awards, I'll take awards, I'll be great. I'll be recognized and adored for what I do or what I did.
Okay. So there was a resilience.
There was a resilience
that you built.
Yes, exactly. So there's now you can't really tell me nothing. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it was that. But if I tell you, because it happened a lot of times. Like I remember one incident. We went to my village. Oh my gosh, my mother's gonna go like, you don't remember the name of your village. My village, my mother's village. So, Enyan Abasa, who was showing Agony of Christ there. And I remember one producer, Roger Corte, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I can name. He knows I had a problem with him. We actually had a talk later on.
Okay.
And I think there was something that, I can't remember the exact thing, but what I remember is me trying to assert some rights and him thinking, no, you're not there yet. You're not good enough to assert those rights. If Nadia is asserting those rights, you can't. So I had that thing, and that thing stayed with me for a very, very long time. I cried that day, I remember. And I remember Michelle, and I think it was John DeMello. Majid Michelle. And I think even Prince David.
Okay.
They came around me and they were like, don't mind him, they tried to encourage me. And then that was when I said to myself that one day you will need me and you will come to me. And I remember the day he called me that he needed me to come for some interview. And I said, remember when you said this to me? That was many years later. I said, I still remember. So I'm telling you, Yvonne, it's not like that. I wonder if he remembers, but it's a good place to remind him. Yeah. So you have to be careful what you tell these young people. So that's when I say these young people, when they're coming up and coming, and then sometimes even on set, and then they are yelled at, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm thinking, girl, you don't know what we've been through. It's not that because I have been through something terrible, so I expect you to go through something terrible. But in the midst of it all,
it's to learn to be tough.
You have to. Sometimes not everybody will root for you. You have to do it on your own. Not everybody. My mother will root for me, but when I go on set, she's not around. So sometimes you got to toughen up. Sadly, that's how the world is. So I think that also made me who I am today. And that's why I say I cry less.
It's lovely. I mean, we don't get to a good place until we've been through a bad place.
Exactly.
We don't build strength if we haven't had to, overcome challenges and weaknesses. So I love that. Thanks for sharing.
Ooh, I'm a snitch.
So, we spoke about having to have a bit of bone, being tough. And honestly, in leadership, you cannot get to the top of the game without being tough, having to make tough decisions when when it calls for it. Of course, it doesn't mean you can't be empathetic at the same time, which is another important trait today for leaders. We also mentioned resilience, that this work has given you a lot of space to become resilient. Another extremely important strength for a leader. So I'm seeing a lot of this, and I'm just wondering what other leadership lessons may you have gone through in the course of your career, because these things are really critical to becoming a strong leader. And what else has it taught you?
Just to keep on going, honestly. And I think I also had a nice group of industry people. I mean, I'm not saying all the industry people were horrible people, no. I had the Prince Davids who used to encourage me.
You shared a very positive story, because actually you hear a lot about this industry, people rather biting each other's backs. But in your first movie, you had people, strong people who helped you.
I think that my issue is that when people want to make it look as if it's just an entertainment industry problem, it's not. Anywhere you go, in any institution, they are human beings. It's part of our traits or character. There are those who would help build you, and there are those who would help pull you down. It's there. It's not an industry. Okay, this is just an acting thing. It's there. It's everywhere you go. So the most important thing is for you to be sure this is what you want to do. You want to be in it. And at the end of the day, you have to work hard too. I'm not going to lie and say that I worked hard. My mother, my brother Martin, my sister Rosalind, there are times where they would, take the script and then I'll be acting in front of the mirror so that, they'll be like, no, this is not the line. So I also put in the work. So in the end, if you're not putting in the work, it may not happen for you. But these days, you have a little bump up and shake it. You never know.
Yeah. You put in the work.
You never know.
And another thing I liked is that you communicated.
Yes.
When you were not happy about something, you'd say it. But when you wanted to go for something as well, you would, put that out there. Yeah.
I think I'm very emotional, sensitive at the same time. And it's just now when somebody does something, we just be like, you know what? Too tired. I'm not gonna go over with you. If when you see that I've pulled back, that should be your. I'm not gonna go over. So do you know what you did? But back then, when something was bothering me, if you do it to me, I'll tell you there and then. This is what you did, and I'll pay you back. That was something. That's something I used to do.
Today, no payback. Just
I'll pay you back. I'll tell you, but I'll definitely pay you back. Like recently, somebody, I wanted them to do something for me, a designer. And he was like, oh, yeah, I could do it for you. And then when it was time for him to do it, he just disappeared. And I'm like, if you couldn't do it, that's the problem I have. When you can't do something, why can't you say you can't do it? That's my issue with people. Just say, unfortunately, at this time, I thought I could do it, but right now, I won't be able to do it. He didn't tell me anything. And I really needed that thing,
deadline.
But he promised that he could. So I said to him, you come back again. The thing is, we all need each other.
Right.
It's not that you're vengeful or whatever, but we need each other. I think it's respect. You have to tell them, like, if I can't come, I can't do something, I'll just tell you that, this one I'm not comfortable, I can't. I'll tell you so that if you can find an alternative, you do it. And I think these days, there's a lot of, because of social media and the whole, I don't know, there's this thing that people think, oh, I don't need you. I don't need, I can do it all by myself. I can't.
No one can do
it. I can't do it all by myself.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it all by myself. I can't do it all by myself right now. I have a strong family behind me, from my sister Elizabeth, everybody who's always supporting me, pushing me. When there's a movie and I put it in the group, everybody's like, yeah, we're coming, even though most do not show up. But they hype you. Yeah, hey, Yvonne, you're looking nice in this world, Yvonne. And then there are those who laugh at you there. So I get it. But I have a strong family that are always there for me. And it's having a strong community as well. Yeah. Finding your community who will root for you, who would also be able to tell you the truth, who would criticize you constructively. And my family, even if we laugh at each other, I know that it's not a malicious, it's not done maliciously. I know that they love me, they'll support me, and that's just what
I've seen you guys together somewhere, and it was just lovely. It reminded me of my family, get along so well.
Yes.
And, it's clear that you're there for each other.
People are actually shocked, because my dad's married to two women, but we are like, we are very, very cool with each other. I think we've gotten past. We don't have that problem. We just want to chill and have
one beautiful family.
Have a good time and mock each other. That's good enough for us.
Lovely. Yeah. So what's next for you?
What's next? I used to say a lot of things that I'm about to do.
Okay.
But I've just realized that sometimes when I say it, God has a funny sense of humor, and He tells me, no, it's not going to happen.
He'll put you in a completely different direction.
He'll put me in my place. So now it's just, I've left it to God. Wherever He says I should go, and whatever I'm doing, He believes that this is the path that I need to take. He should strengthen me. He should direct me. He should guard me, because there are a lot of witches around. And I've left that to Him. So there are a lot of movies that I've also done that are coming out.
Okay.
So, but that
I look forward to
because
them.
I'm not the one who produced it, I mostly can't really talk about it, because sometimes they need their own time to start marketing it. Yeah. And I haven't produced for a while. I'm thinking about going back into it sometime if I can get my money back. And then I would love to have more children, though.
Lovely. That's always a wonderful dream. I share often that, there was a time when I was convinced I was going to have 6 kids. That didn't happen, but I had 6 godchildren.
Yeah, I'm looking at 4. And even 4 at this one, every day I kind of reduce it. Like today I'll be like, hey, 4 dear, at this time. I'm almost 41.
Yeah.
Let's do it 3.
But they are a beautiful thing, aren't they?
They are.
So speaking of kids, maybe especially for some of the younger ones who'll be watching this, what advice might you give them for those that may want to enter the industry, but also just in general, any general life advice, leadership advice you may have?
Now, I don't know how the industry is going from what the little I've gathered. It's okay. It's not as great as it used to be before. I will always say have a plan B. That worked for me.
Okay.
It may not work for you, but you should have a plan B. I'm studying alongside acting. It wasn't easy for me, but it's something that I wanted to do. When I started, I think I was in JSS. But when I went into it fully was after SSS. So that's senior secondary school. So always have a plan B. And you can shake a bomb, it can take you as far as you want, but sometimes talent will take you further.
Much further.
Yes, work on it, work on your craft. You don't stop. I always say you don't stop learning. Every single day, I watch movies all the time. When I watch it, and I'm in awe of what Kate Blanchett, she's one of my favorite actresses, and then Meryl Streep, and she's so many other great names. So I look at them and I watch them, and I'm looking at this and I'm like, wow, how was she able to do this? Like, I'm into the movie completely. So you need to watch. You need to keep learning. You need to keep growing. Sometimes you may take some criticisms, and it's okay. Not everybody will like you, and it's fine. Not everybody, must like you. It's normal. But what matters is what you believe in, what you're doing. And please do it for some money. Don't go and do it for free, because you need to pay bills. Yes, I get it. The Confucius, choose a job you love so you never have to work a day in your life. Yada yada yada. That's one of my favorite quotes. But you pay your bills.
Okay, so you do love it as well as
I do love
make
it, but
money
you have
from
to look at the business aspect. And I think a lot of times we don't look at the business aspect. We think, oh, let me just go and do it. No, you have to also plan. You have to plan. You have to, because the money. 1 minute you're this, next minute the next young, refreshing, beautiful lady is going to come along, and then you're gone. So you have to also save and keep your money and do good things with it. And the bags, the designer bags, the designer shoes, they will come and go. So you need to,
save for your future, build for your future.
Exactly.
Lovely. Is there anything else you'd like to share with us before you go? I feel like there's a whole bunch of stuff in there, but we may bring you back again another
Definitely.
time.
I would love to come back again. It was fun.
Thank you
I enjoyed
so
it. Thank you
much
too.
for joining us today, Yvonne.
Thank you for having me.